I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real as fuck. We had Rick Ross right outside here tonight at about 11 o'clock. When he was pulling up to come into Shane Park, he was met by 100 individuals outside. By 100 individuals outside. We have tried to pull every resource together and ask him to come back. He is in fear of his life. I'm just being real talk. This is real shit. He's in fear of his life, and that nigga is not performing here tonight. And he may never come back to Detroit. And that's no bullshit. So I'm sorry to say that the concert is over. I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. We tried our best. I tried my best. Y'all can tweet it, whatever.
Shot 107.5, man. Dr. Darius, what up, though? Getting ready for Summer Jam 17 tonight. Shane Park got the boss on the phone right now. Ross, what up? You ready?
Man, you know I love Shane Park. You got the hustlers in front of you. You got the ballers on the boats behind you, the sexy ladies everywhere. You know Shane Park always showed me love, but tonight we got something special. Let me tell you this. If we got enough boats back there and everybody turned up, we going yacht club tonight, man. We on the water. Man, you already know Black Bottle Boys, man, in the building, the D-Town. Y'all know we real strong, man. Everybody come out tonight. Shane Park, Double MG, Ricky Rose, the whole team, man. We gonna just kick it like family. I need all my road dogs. I gotta link up with y'all first, man, and we gonna go out there and make that.
This your boy DJ Akademiks, and Ricky Rose added to the no-fly list in Detroit and was chased out the D after he was scheduled to perform at a Summer Jam event. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before Chirac was killing niggas by the hour, before the modern day fuckery and coonery that was going on, of course, the D was one of the most hostile, the D in Oakland, they're the most hostile places for rappers to go. Now, there's a mythical goon that goes by the name of Trick Trick, who's been known to ruffle a couple feathers when out-of-towners come through. He's basically immigrations when it comes to Detroit. He goes by the name of Trick Trick. Now, he's a legendary goon. The last time I heard about him, he slapped the cavity out of Youngberg's tooth, and he's been regulating niggas ever since. Now, we all know Rick Ross. He claims to be the biggest boss. You know what I mean? He's been pushing shit all across the Atlantic, so it wouldn't be no problem for him to get into no Detroit. He's pushing weight across the Mid-Atlantic, right? No, niggas, because we've seen Rick Ross was defiant when the GDs told him to cut a check. He said ain't no checks being cut. Next thing we heard, he was in Florida and niggas was shooting at his Maybach while he was switching lanes and ducking and doing all types of acrobatic stunts in the whip. However, Rick Ross, as I said, says he's the biggest boss. He runs this shit. He said he could put 1,000 gangsters on any corner in any hood in America. Well, Detroit, what about that? Anyways, pretty much the story goes he was scheduled to perform. He showed up. Apparently, he didn't get his visa stamped by the top goon from Detroit, Trick Trick, and there was 1,000 niggas outside the venue waiting for Rick Ross. And also, apparently Trick Trick told Rick Ross, if you perform in Detroit tonight, you won't have some problems. Now, this is a smart thing to do. And of course, because as I told you guys before, Rick Ross ain't no gangster. He's not been pushing weight. He was a correctionals officer. And the people that really have common sense and that know that rap and hip hop is smoke and mirrors, just like Chief Keef ain't killing 300 niggas like how he kills on a song, Rick Ross didn't really push weight. He might have sold a dime bag while he was a CO, but for the most part, he had a job. Now, he did the sensible thing, even though it's going to cost him some money, reportedly around 100 grand. He did the sensible thing by turning his ass around and getting the fuck on out of Detroit. If you show up to a venue and there's 1,000 Negroes there waiting to put the beats on you, and the cops are allowing them to be there because they're telling the cops we're having a quote-unquote peaceful protest, which obviously will not be peaceful after you get out of the vehicle. So, Rick Ross fell the fuck back and he got the fuck on out of Detroit. Now, this has nothing to do with before when Rick Ross was beefing with 50 Cent. He did diss or sideways diss Eminem. This has nothing to do with that. Apparently, this is just some street shit. When you come to Detroit, as soon as you get off that plane, make sure you make a couple phone calls, get your visa officially stamped by Trick Trick. And I'm sure it's the same way in LA, in Oakland, just like how it is in Detroit. But apparently, Rick Ross has got his visa added to this list, and now Ricky Ross will not be moving no weight in no Detroit. Now, as you can hear by the clips before, Rick Ross was all high, doing his regular shit. Because Rick Ross is one of the funniest rappers. Niggas really think he's such a gangster, but this nigga's a comedian. Most of these rappers are. Saying he was going to check in, he was going to turn into the yacht club. And of course, which coincidentally, I thought this Trick Trick character was a full-time goon, which he is, but he's also a part-time rapper. Sounds familiar? Apparently he has some type of mixtape series or mixtape out now that's called No Fly Zone. So, it was definitely in his best interest to make sure Rick Ross didn't perform. Now, the people that went to the concert, who a lot of them probably did pay to see Rick Ross, they didn't get a chance to see them. And obviously, the radio station, I guess they tried because it was thrown by a radio station, tried to get Rick Ross in the building. Police couldn't help them. The goons or the protesters outside, that Trick dispatch was outside putting the pressure, and Rick Ross was speeding out the building. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, and you niggas gotta keep it real. I never proclaimed myself to be a gangster, but I show up to a venue, and even if there's 30 niggas out there that's looking like a bunch of niggas that will die for anything, and they live for nothing, I'm turning the fuck back around. Now, if you show up and there's 1,000, peace, nigga, beep beep, I'm out. I'm hitting that Roadrunner. No way I'm staying there. Now, people like Rick Ross and people like even 2 Chainz, I've always been saying. Because a lot of people were like, wait, why would you tell 2 Chainz not to run when he got ran down on the bay? I said, listen, if you are going to lie to the fans and with the smoke and mirror shit, how you're such a super goon, even after shit happened, because I guarantee now, Rick Ross is not going to come out and said, yo, I was kind of scared for my life. That's why I didn't perform. He's going to make up some big type of lie like, yo, you know what I mean? The biggest boss I didn't want to go in the building because the protesters was killing my vibe. I just wanted to be at Wings. Some nonsense. Now, these rap Negroes, they got to just tell the truth. Just be like, yo, I ain't showing up to no concert with about 1,000 niggas that want to beat my ass. Simple. Pretty much. But these niggas claim they're the toughest goon, top goon. We've never even seen them bust a grape in a fruit fight. We don't know what these niggas are built for, but they keep lying to us. And of course, at least I give him the credit, protect your neck. He didn't show up. That's as he should. He shouldn't show up. So you guys get in the comment box, what do you think about Ricky Ross getting chased out of Detroit by Trick and his goons? I mean, goddamn. I mean, listen, I will also say that Trick has been gooning for like 15 years. He needs a lifetime goon award. I mean, if you've been gooning for 15 goddamn years, ever since I've been listening to rap, I've been hearing about a nigga named Trick. I don't even know how old this nigga is. Somebody get a Wikipedia page up on this goon. Because goddamn, he's wilding the fuck out. It's your boy DJ Akademiks. I'm out.